Hey everyone, welcome to another unboxing or unpacking in this case. Today we are looking at Venture Electronics Monk Plus earbuds. These are very popular earbuds amongst the audio community because they are very inexpensive. They're only $5 and they provide a very good audio quality for that price. So as usual, let's take a look at the packaging first before we unpack this. So this is the packaging from the back. I got the standard smoke version of this earbuds. This says the next step in earbuds. I think, to be honest, this should say the first step in earbuds, because these are usually the entry point for many people into the high quality earbud world, because since these are very inexpensive, they're usually given as gifts. So that's why I think it would be more fitting to say this is the first step in earbuds. But anyway, there's not much to this, so let's open this up and take them out. Okay, so we get this foam covers. How many of them are there? So I think there's 3 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs actually, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, these are pretty good quality from what I hear. So that's nice that they are included, especially at this price. Let's look at the earbuds themselves. Okay, so nothing else in there. Let's put this aside. Alright, so here are Monk Plus earbuds, and this is what they look like. Okay, they look really cool. They are tangled up like this. I would say tangled up because yeah, that's an interesting way to pack them. Alright, so they are fixed using this wire. I'm not a big fan of this because, as you see, the cable has some imprints from it, but for a $5 earbud, I'd say that's forgivable. It's absolutely fine. So here they are, all unpacked. Let me give you a closer look at them. I'm gonna put this to the right. These are the standard smoke version. I got them without a microphone or any other accessories. I like them to be very simple. I don't like microphones on my earbuds or IEMs, but this is what they look like. This is the connector over here. Oh, the connector looks it's smaller than the previous version, which I also have here. Let me show them to you. These are the original VE Monk. As you see, they don't have the Monk designation on them, but the shape is pretty much the same, except these have the smoke look to them. Let me give you a comparison here. Oops. So the Monk Pluses say Monk, and the original Monks don't say anything. They say VE52VE.cn, which was Venture Electronics website, but the L now is bigger. The shape is exactly the same. As I mentioned, the only difference is these are smoked. I think this look cooler. The front itself is also similar. I think the original Monks have a deeper cuts, grooves in them, and these don't have them as deep. But other than that, actually, let me have a look if these are the same as well. Let me take this off and let's see. Okay, so even this what do you call them, cutouts or vents are the same between the two. So what can I tell you about these earbuds? These ones sound very, very good. For their price, they are very, very good earbuds. So let's see what this will sound like. Also, when I ordered this, I also bought this which is an EX pack or X pack. This is just a collection of various earbud covers. These are interesting ones, the rubber ones. I'm not gonna unbox this because I think you can see what's inside. I just wanted them to show you, but it's a collection of various like earbud covers. So I just got this. Actually, you know what's funny? The price of this is the same as this. So yeah, I just got them while I was at it. But anyway, let me go and listen to this and compare them to my various other earbuds, and let's see what the monks have to tell us. Alright, so I'm back after 1 week of listening to these earbuds. So I burned them in, I listened to them for 1 week straight. But before we talk about their audio quality, I would like to show you a couple of differences I noticed between Monk Pluses and the old Monks. First of all, I forgot to show you the difference in connector sizes right here. As you can see, the new ones are smaller right here, but the material and sturdiness is good on both. But this is what they look like anyway. So also the new Monk Pluses, they have a split stopper right here, which the old ones do not have. Let me show this to you. So right here they have the split stopper, which you can adjust. I hope you can see this. The split itself is different. Here is the Venture Electronics logo, as well as it shows Venture Electronics website right here. The old ones do not have this. Right here, as you can see, they don't have a split stopper, as well as the splitter itself, the main splitter, is smaller. So that's the difference. Now let's get to the main point and let's talk about the audio quality of Monk Pluses. And as usual, I'd like to preface audio quality talk by saying that I personally don't believe much in sound burn-in, because I don't know, I think it's a bit of a myth, and I think that manufacturers would indicate on their products and they would tell you to burn them in before they sound their best and all that. And I've personally have never seen a sound graph of a headphone before and after a burn-in. So maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not a big believer in burn-in. But anyway, the reason I burned this in is because when I put this on and listened to them, and then listened to this old Monks, I was very underwhelmed by this earbuds. I was actually very surprised how much better the old ones sounded than this. So I thought I was gonna give them all the chance I can, and I was gonna burn them in for 1 week straight, and maybe they would open up or some magic would happen. But after playing with them for 1 week, I went back and listened to this. I didn't listen to this for 1 week, by the way, so I would get used to this sound more. And when I listened to them again after 1 week of listening to this, I was immediately more impressed with the old Monks. I don't know what happened with Monk Pluses, but the way I could describe the sound is these are more bass centric earbuds, like they're more bass focused, and the way they achieve that is, in my opinion, by tuning the sound. I think the drivers in this two are the same. Now I could be wrong, but I think they are. But what happens with this is, let's say you imagine you have a level of bass, mid-range, and a treble. So with this ones, with the old Monks, you get the sound where all of them are on the same level, like bass, mids, treble. In fact, I'd say treble is a little bit to the forward side on the old ones. Now on the new ones, what I think Venture Electronics did was they took that old Monk and took away the mid-range and the treble, and what you're left with is the bass. The best way I could describe this is with this old Monks, bass, treble, and the mid-range are playing in the same room as you are. With the new ones, imagine that treble and a mid-range got a room and bass stayed with you, and the mid-range and treble are playing in the room next to you. This is what it sounds like. This earbud sound veiled to me. This one sound a lot more clearer and cleaner, and in my opinion overall better sounding earbuds. So I don't know exactly what happened with this, because I've actually read about Venture Electronics also has more expensive earbuds on offer, which are Zen, and I've read a lot about Zen Pluses, or no, sorry, Zen 2.0s, which are new ones, and many people describe them as veiled, dark, with a recessed treble and mid-range, and more bass oriented. And I don't know if Venture Electronics philosophy on sound changed and they decided to change the whole line, but this actually reminded me immediately of what I read online about Zens. These are also veiled earbuds that are not as clear and not as clean sounding as the old Monks. Also, I would like to highlight another thing. You see this cable? Like after 1 week, it's still tangly like this. I try to straighten them out, but it's gonna take a lot more to straighten them out. While the old ones are straight like this, they have no problem at all. I don't know actually what packaging this came in. I don't remember that anymore. But with the new ones, I know. By the way, it's only a $5 earbud, so it's not a big deal, but still, this is a bit of a review, so I'd like to offer my opinion. I think there could be better packaging than the way they came in, so you can avoid this tangly type of a cable. The cable itself looks to be the same between these two, but these ones are a lot straighter, and I think that came that way because I don't remember straightening them out. So that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you about Monk Pluses. In my opinion, I think these are Monk Minus instead of Monk Plus. To be honest, I prefer the old ones more than these new ones, and the new ones do come in with more stuff. The old ones come in with only 2 pairs of foam covers, but I prefer the sound of the old ones. So I would understand if they improved it by altering the driver or leaving the treble and the mid the same and just getting more bass or something like that. But with this, it just feels like everything that was there in the Monk, they just took down treble, took down the mid-range, and just left the bass in there. So at least this is what sounds like they sound like to me. Also, I'd like to highlight that I listened to these earbuds using this donut foams, so they would not cover the mid-range or the treble, and they wouldn't muffle it. So but this still sounded veiled to me. So that's my conclusion about Monk Pluses. I prefer the old ones, but this for $5, these are still, I think, very, very good earbuds. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.